Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here. I guess this morning here on this channel. I'm doing my final video, I guess to call it. And I'll be back here after the baseball games are finished. And then get my NBA Finals preview and prediction on Wednesday as well. But Mariah May, she arrived in WWE tonight about a week after she departed AEW. And this week she debuts in WWE. She arrived and she locked in the NXT Women's Championship. She said, "Ladies, you can call me the next NXT Women's Champion." So she looked good. Love her. Anyways, I'm kind of surprised this happened like immediately. I didn't think it was going to happen like... I mean, she was going to go to WWE. It was pretty obvious, but I didn't think it would be instantly. She departed AEW last week, and this week she debuts. Apparently, she will be getting a new name in WWE. It won't be Mariah May. I mean, I'm still going to call her Mariah May, because I'm used to calling her. I don't know what it's going to be, really. It's really done WWE keeps changing names. Like, I get it. They had, I guess, because Mariah didn't want to give up the rights to her name, so I get it. I mean, Ricky Starks, Ricky Saints is fine. I mean, it really isn't surprising. I guess it's probably a personal choice, but I mean, it is what it is. I'm still gonna call her Mariah May, just like I would call Jon Moxley like I'd call him Dean Ambrose or Adam Copeland, Edge, or Cope, Edge. But yeah, apparently she's getting a new name. It is what it is. John Cena, he says he wants to star in a horror movie. Oh, you're already in one right now. It's called the Farewell Tour. Right now, that's your horror movie. We are watching a horror movie with this run alongside Travis Scott and teaming with Logan Paul. That is already enough horror movies. No, I mean, it's currently called the John Cena Retirement Tour. That's your horror movie title. I mean, legit, maybe he could do it, I don't know. But he's already in one right now, so. Finn Balor today marks 1 year, full year since he's won a singles match. He has only gone 3 wins in singles action in the past 2 years. Hey, no need to remind us. That's so sad, man. Tony Khan, he tells AEW fans on Twitter, yeah, good idea, to not gatekeep the promotion, to let WWE fans in with arms wide open. Oh my God. I mean, I don't know, man. I feel it's too little too late to say this. I mean, I don't know, man. Just to me, it's how it should be both sides. It's weird how it's become. When I was a kid, I loved WWE and TNA both equally. I actually did watch TNA. And I actually hated when they ended up going head to head because I love wrestling. Nowadays, it seems like either you agree with one side while the other hates you. Like, I've ranted about WWE, I've ranted about AEW, I've been fair. I don't know why you have to choose one side. Like, but I won't say anybody's gatekeeping WWE. I think they want them to watch. But that was he didn't have to respond to that question. Pretty dumb question. I think it was... I don't even know who asked it. It was some fan in the comments section. He responded to it. Like, what the fuck kind of question is that? I think he asked, lately Fed fans are asking questions about AEW and wanting to watch it. Should we gatekeep this promotion or let them in? I mean, personally, I just like wrestling at the end of the day. The reason I rant about WWE and AEW most of the time, is because I want it to be better. So the updated Money in the Bank card, Lyra and Becky for the women's IC title. The women's Money in the Bank was Stephanie, Alexa, Roxy, Rhea, Julia, and Naomi. And then you have the men's with Solo, Seth Rollins, L.A. Knight, who will be your winner? Penta, Andrade, and El Grande Americano. And yes, I'll do a prediction for Money in the Bank. I know it's 4 matches, so I'm going to do a fucking prediction video for it. And then we had the tag match, which I'm personally not fucking excited for at all. I know Cody is one of my favorites, but fuck, like, this is the fucking main event, dude. Cody and Jay versus Cena and Logan Paul. Fucking waste. Fucking waste. Anyways, El Grande Americano advanced the Money in the Bank match. Jesus Christ. I have complained probably in the past about Chad Gable not getting a push. I wanted it to be Chad Gable, not him under a mask as El Grande Americano. His gimmick is just sucks. I'm sorry. Stephanie Vaquer advanced to the Money in the Bank match, which I'm happy about that. I think that's it, really. There's not really a lot of WWE news, but that's what was there. So I'm talking about some NBA news. I figure this will probably be a longer portion. So, Brandon Pajemski has his eyes set on playing in the 2028 Olympics and becoming an all-star. All-star. Jeez, I'm not even reading this whole quote because this is ridiculous. Podson talking about him being an all-star. Buddy, you need to become a good basketball player. Be consistent. Like, I'm not gonna hate on him, but like, Jesus Christ. We're talking about being an Olympic team. Yeah, nobody, US ain't gonna fucking want you. And Shaq gave his top 10 NBA players of all time. I'm not gonna go over this list, man. I don't care. DeMar DeRozan is viewed as a plausible target for the Miami Heat, per Brett Siegel. The Kings are expected to gauge the market for DeRozan. The sources say for years Miami Heat been labeled as a prime destination. Dude. Pat Riley getting Jimmy out just to bring in DeMar DeRozan. Oh yes, because yes, they ain't gonna win shit, bro. If this is the superstar they're adding to compete, you might as well just chalk up the season. The Knicks, they fired Tom Thibodeau, which is pretty shocking, man. So the odds, the Knicks head coach Johnny Bryant, Kenny Atkinson, James Borrego, Mike Budenholzer, names like that are there. Stephen A. Smith is apparently here. Kenny Atkinson literally signed a 5-year deal with Cleveland, so no. Kenny Atkinson, hell no. This shit says Stephen A. Smith. Like, I ain't taking this serious. The Atlanta Hawks ownership has reportedly discussed the possibility of trading for Kevin Durant. Well, I don't think they're gonna be able to trade for him. I don't know if he'd want to go to Atlanta anyways. Phoenix Suns have emerged as the favorites to land Karl Townsend of Knicks if the Knicks trade him, per Bovada official. So I've got an update here about Zion Williamson. Tony Busby has zero interest in representing Mariah Mills. Per TMZ Sports, member of her staff spoke to her. After review, we declined to take her case. You know it's a damn shame when he denies it. If Tony Busby doesn't want to represent her, you know she's a mental dude. ESPN's Bobby Marks expects Tyler Hill to sign a 3-year, $149.7 million extension with the Miami Heat. $150 million. Oh my God. 150. They kicked Jimmy out just to give Tyler Hill $150 million. Respectfully, he's good, but he's not worth this. People around the league believe that either Kobe White or Josh Giddey will be on a new team next season. Yeah, we'll see about that if the Bulls actually do that. The Lakers have been linked to Nick Claxton. I mean, they need a center. It makes sense. Executives around the league believe that Zion Williamson's trade value is limited to bad contracts and no draft picks. I wouldn't say just because of a bad contract. I think it's just because of the injuries. The Phoenix Suns are reportedly prioritizing acquiring a center in KD trade talks. ESPN, they reportedly have no plans to change any part of inside the NBA, and TNT still has the full editorial control. The post-game show will also continue to run for an extended period, just like it did on TNT. So it's basically going to be the same thing, except it's on ESPN. If that's the way to put it. Cam Whitmore is reportedly drawing interest in the trade market. The Suns have reportedly lowered their asking price for Kevin Durant. So that's all the NBA news. So I'm talking about some NASCAR news here. Connor Zelch's crew chief, Marty Lindley, has been suspended for one race because of the two missing missing loads, which was the expected penalty. Suspension will be deferred from Mexico and will be served at Kokomo. Atlanta Motor Speedway, they have a new name. It's going to be Echo Park Speedway. Echo Park is an arm of the Speedway Motorsports owning Smith's family car dealership business. So it will be Echo Park Speedway. It's going to be weird to call instead of Atlanta, but that's fine, I guess. So let's go over the NASCAR Michigan schedule. Friday, 1 p.m. again, truck practice, 2 ARCA practice, 3:05 ARCA qualifying, 5 p.m. the ARCA race. It's going to be in the 70s with a 40% chance of rain. Saturday, 8:05 FS1 truck qualifying. I think this is a.m. 9:30 a.m. Prime Cup practice and qualifying. 12 p.m. on Big Fox truck race. It's going to be in the 70s with a 10% chance of rain. 2 p.m. on Prime, the Cup race, and it's going to be in the 70s with a 10% chance of rain. So really no threat of rain for this weekend. Prime got 2.6 million viewers for Sunday's NASCAR Cup Series. Cracker Barrel 400 Nashville got a 1.01 rating. So another decent rating. The field is set for the inaugural NASCAR in-season tournament challenge, whatever you want to call it. Even the CW, they got 988,000 viewers for the NASCAR Xfinity race. It's a pretty solid number for lower series on a CW on a Saturday night. So Kyle Larson pulled out of the supercar race. He pulled out of the planned supercars debut. So it's apparently off, which sucks because I would like to see that. So I'm talking about some NFL news in the video here. So back in it, the Steelers renewed conversations today with the Dolphins tight end Jonnu Smith, who is seeking a new contract. The trade between the Steelers and Dolphins is still alive per sources. And apparently, Steelers tight end Donald Parham Jr. suffered a torn Achilles during OTAs today, and that now is locking in his 2025 season. So it seems like they're going to trade for Jonnu Smith. Oh boy, can't wait to watch Arthur Smith draw 20 plays for Jonnu Smith. Seahawks head coach Mike McDonald scoffed at the notion that Sam Darnold won't start. I mean, he's obviously going to start. Defensive lineman Bryce Huff, he's passed his physical with the 49ers, therefore completing that trade with the Eagles. So the Eagles will receive a conditional 5th round pick that will become a 4th rounder. The 49ers waived Nicholas Petit-Freer and Trent Taylor. Better additions in Jacksonville, Jaguars signed Trenton Irwin and Dwayne Smoot. Jim Marshall, RIP man, he died Tuesday after long hospitalization. Celebrating member of the Vikings, Purple People Eaters, defensive line. So RIP man. Jelani Tavai, who led the team in tackles last season with 109, suffered a calf injury during OTAs. Tight end Kyle Pitts hasn't been practicing OTAs due to a strained muscle in his foot. Some speculation about that. Micah Parsons is going to be back next week at the mandatory minicamp. C.J. Stroud continues to not throw OTAs due to shoulder soreness. David Andrews retired. Bills and Jaguars receivers scheduled to be in Pittsburgh. Gabe Davis. But yeah, that's really all I got to say here. Leave a like, subscribe for more, and take some out. Peace.